Hi dear friends, this is our discussion lesson number 5 with our students from intermediate group. Today we are going to discuss a business topic. Some coffee shops and several other businesses underwent some really hard times during the pandemic in 2020. We will talk about some coffee shops that experienced really hard times and finally were shut down. Some of these coffee shops were really popular because in one of them, a messaging app that we all know, WhatsApp, was developed. This coffee shop was in Silicon Valley, San Francisco, where a lot of clever people live and work. They create some awesome products and businesses that we use every day, like Google, WhatsApp, Facebook, and etc. If these kind of places keep closing down their businesses, as a result, many smart people who do not have a lot of money to rent a place will not be able to work on their amazing ideas, and we will not see all of these excellent products, companies, and businesses. Some people even argue that if these kind of intelligent people cannot find a good place to work in places like Silicon Valley in San Francisco, eventually they will move out of these cities and they end up working and realizing their great ideas in other countries or cities. And as a result, we will end up to have even more of these valuable and very important companies, businesses, or products. If you want to listen just the audio version of this discussion, you can go to our Telegram channel, download the audio, and listen to it. You can find the link to our Telegram channel in the description below. Hope you enjoyed this conversation. Let's get started. So what do you think? Why are they closing down?
I agree with you that this coffee shop doesn't have so many visitors because nobody work in Silicon Valley, and that is why nobody visit this coffee shop, because Silicon Valley is so is the place where live only rich people.
Even there are a lot of not only rich people, there are humongous, enormously rich companies. There are enormously rich companies are living and are doing business in this place, this city. But despite this, they did not have enough money to keep going in the business, because you don't have, for example, visitors every day or every month, and for that you need to have some capital to keep going and to support their business, and they are not having enough they're not having enough enough money to continue their business. That is one of the single reasons why they are closing down. One of the single reasons. So another, I think in the text there is another coffee shop is mentioned. It is Red Rock. Why does it mention this coffee shop?
Let me check this information on the text. Give me 1 minute, please.
Yes.
Red Rock.
Yes.
Maybe Izibek help me.
Yeah, let's go. What do you think, Izibek? How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you, Mr. Muhammad?
Cool. Tell me, please, why does it mention in the text about the Red Rock, which is another company similar to Creamery? Why does it mention that company, the coffee shop?
Red Rock also doesn't have high amount of visitors. Yes.
Yeah. But I don't think they closed it down because of the visitors. They closed it down because they did not do what. So there is a problem with Red Rock as well. They not only did not have visitors, the same problem with Creamery. They listed their company on FundMe, which is another website where these companies, let's say startups, list their companies to raise money. To raise money to get some investment from investors, but people were not willing, and it was until up to the end of their raising money time, like they were reaching the deadline. Despite that, they only were $200,000 short. In general, they needed 300,000. They collected 100,000, and they were still short like $200,000. So this is another problem. This is another reason why.
Can you explain me Red Rock start process of IPO? Yes or not?
No. This is not like such a big company. It is. It is not. It is like a venture capital. You know about venture capital? So
yes.
It is like a venture capital, but a coffee shop is not like some new idea that like you need to go to like venture capitalist. But you do go to some people. GoFund is, for example, me, you, and like 100 other people like me who have around like 500 or 1,000 or $10,000, and you want to invest in some companies, probably get some dividends and or commission after they do not go bankrupt. And probably you can invest more and officially become an investor, let's say, or stockholder of that company. This is not like IPO. I think company before going to before IPO, the company should have some profits, I think. Or can companies
like Starbucks? Yeah.
Yes, can companies like IPO their business without having a profit?
For starting process of IPO, company doesn't need so much money. I think that the main, for example, some startups start process of IPO and they become more and more rich. Yes.
Yes.
I think that the main thing is the idea of company. But when we talk about coffee shops, you said this information that it is a simple business.
Yes.
And for this type of business, it is impossible, in my opinion.
It is impossible. Okay.
But Red Rock need investors for what? For
keeping their business. For example, they need to buy some, let's say, equipments for their offices or for their cafes and other places. They do not have money to do that, you know? Coffee shop is not like online courses. You create a website and you keep selling online courses like I do. You need to have chairs and armchairs and other stuff so customers can come and sit down. Like you need capital for that. Okay?
Okay, understand.
Okay, thank you. Let me open the file and keep asking you about the article. Idibek, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Cool, thank you. We had the topic. Did you read the article?
Yes.
They are talking about Spotify or Shopify. They are talking about Shopify and TikTok. And why did they talk about these two companies in our article?
About TikTok and...
Yes, they are talking about Shopify, which is a business, an app, and another company, TikTok. Why does it talk about these two? Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
I hear you, but I do not get you, right? Okay. Did you learn the new words? The new words?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Tell me about monopoly. What is monopoly?
Monopoly?
Yes. The word number 6. What is monopoly?
Monopoly. The business, we can say, or some work in one country or in the world that is doing from one company, from one people.
One
Nobody
person.
can do it.
One
One
person,
person.
yes. A single person or a single company is responsible or does like the full business in one district, city, or let's say country. It's called monopoly, right? So,
Yes, yes.
okay. So let's go. The next word is hub. Do you know what is hub?
Yes, yes.
Okay, what is it?
It's like a center of something.
Okay, center of something. Yes, hub is center for something, some business, let's say. Another one, we have networking. Do you know what is networking?
Networking, yes. The place that people doing or talking about work or interest.
About their interests, okay? Cool. So, like, what role does networking play in business, for example? If you're a businessman, what is the role of networking? Can you explain?
Networking is very important in business because without to gathering and talking about business, we can do increase. We can do
Yes.
vaseka. How we can say? Kapeş buradan.
Spread, develop, improve.
We can improve or develop our business.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And we are going to talk about low key. Klim, what is low key?
Low.
It is very interesting word. I explain you. Low key, number 5.
Yes.
Something without much activity or reaction. Yes.
Yeah. Low key, in other words, we can say humble. Humble.
I think that humble is more simple than low key.
Low key, for example, when when you are a business owner, you can buy good car, good watch, good clothes, good office, good computers. Yes, you can do this, but you stay humble, and you rent a low key office, low key car, low key clothes, and low key girlfriend probably. This is why they use low key when you can afford those things, and like for example, if you can say that a person is humble, but you cannot say a person is low key, low key when we are talking about stuff, about things, about material things. So that is why we call it low key. Okay, let's go startup. Ilebek, what is startup?
Startup, yes.
What is startup?
Like when we do something, when we beginning something, like.
Okay. Name a startup from like the last startup that you heard about. Do you know any startup?
Startup? Is it only in company, on factories?
Yes.
Startup. I mean startup. Is it only in for company?
Yes. Do you know any startup? I know. Okay, name it.
Name? But it's limited company.
Okay.
Like diamond.
Diamond,
yes.
Okay. So, like, what services do they provide?
They provide like the expensive stone they sell.
Expensive what?
Stone.
Expensive stone. Jewelry.
Jewelry,
Yes.
diamond is a brilliant, yes?
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
Diamond is the name of a company, of a startup. Cool. Very good.
Yes,
Good company. Okay, let's go. Thank you guys for doing or probably not doing the homework. And now we are gonna start to discuss some other questions. And I hope those are very interesting questions. Let's go. Give me a second. I'm gonna share probably my screen, and you also are gonna see the topics, and I'm also gonna see the topic. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. The first question is, do you think Silicon Valley? Okay, let me open it. Okay, do you see the screen, guys?
Yes, we
yes,
see.
Mm-hmm. So here, look about coffee shops. Do you think Silicon Valley's large tech companies like Google, Facebook, Spotify, WhatsApp, and other big companies? Do you think these companies should be responsible for saving the coffee shops that hosted their meetings?
So in my opinion, these IT companies like Google and maybe Facebook should donate coffee shops because the effect, the global effect of these donators may be so useful because there are a lot of random and useful meetings in these coffee shops, and the amount of donation, for example, $300 is so small for big IT companies, but coffee shops is so useful for IT.
For IT.
Because one deal in this coffee shop may give big money for Google and Facebook, millions of dollars.
Yes. Okay. Like it was the case for WhatsApp, for example. Let's say a guy similar to like a WhatsApp creator, he comes to this coffee shop if they do not get shut down. He comes to this coffee shop and meets another guy from Facebook or other big company and offer similar app with similar values like WhatsApp. They buy it and they, like, let's say they increase their revenue by billions of dollars, I think, right?
Yes. Yes.
Vivek, let's go. What do you think?
I don't have an idea about this topic, this question.
Oh, come on. It was a question for the homework. Okay? And I'm going to ask you the next question. I think you're seeing the screen. The next question is like this. The author says that Silicon Valley monopoly, so you already know what is monopoly. The monopoly of Silicon Valley on tech ideas has been diminishing. Is this a positive development or negative one? Share your opinion.
It's a positive, negative one.
Yes. Is it a positive or negative change?
I think it's positive.
Why?
Positive opinion. Because I think no any company have not been monopoly in any field, especially on tech field, because all of company have do anything. They have to do رقابات.
Compete.
Yes, they have to compete. When the company do compete, they do everything try to do better technology or anything in the world. In my opinion, it's
it is a positive,
a good,
right?
Positive
okay.
idea.
Thank you.
Yes.
Clem, how about you? What do you think? Do you think is
I
positive?
think that for United States of America, it is not positive.
Why not?
It is negative. Because nowadays, United States of America is the world center of IT companies. And when in other countries like China, maybe Russia, but Russia not Russia, maybe in Europe, maybe in other countries, not depicted. Can you help me? Появится. Appeared some special areas for IT companies like Silicon Valley in USA. This fact will negative effect for United States of America economic because nobody will go to Silicon Valley, and new types of business, IT businesses will develop in Europe.
Yes.
But for other countries, it is a positive development. Why not? Life in Silicon Valley is so expensive. I know guys who live there, and they should pay for rent one bedroom apartment.
Yes.
I think six, maybe $7,000 in a month.
Yeah.
It's really big.
How much do they make though?
What? How much?
How much do they make? How much money do they make?
I think that simple IT specialist who work in Silicon Valley, the level of salary maybe $100 in a year, but salary in IT depends from your level of
expertise.
Yes, and how many years you do, yes, and your experience.
Okay, thank you. So next we are going to how has the coronavirus pandemic affected? How has the coronavirus pandemic affected your working life? If you had to work from home, what impact did this have on your relationship with your work colleague? Edibek, let's go.
Okay, when coronavirus pandemic was started, I was student. We continue. I was study in master's degree in Turkey.
Yes.
Our lesson with video conference with this program Zoom.
Okay.
And of course, first of all, it was difficult. That time, Zoom was started. The people started to work with Zoom. Yes. The first, it was a little difficult, but we tried to learn all of the
features.
Yes, features. Day by day, it became easily for us, but we continue. We continue. We was continue our. Yes, our study as in person.
Yes.
It was the same. At first, it was difficult, but in continue, it was the same in like in person.
Do you think now you know Zoom really well?
No, now also I don't know really well, but I know 50-70% maybe, not 100.
Okay. Because like they are updating every day, they are like releasing new features, and it is like super interesting. So it is super interesting.
At any time I didn't work by Zoom.
Okay. Let's go. Klim, how about you? Like, has the coronavirus pandemic affected your work life?
So in the period of coronavirus, I changed my work. On the starting of coronavirus, I work in metal company Evras, and I changed my company to United Metal Company, which produced big metal pipes. So I also started to work online as my colleagues and I think my work became more boring, but we often did online meetings with my colleagues and our partners. So after United Metal Company, I changed my company to Severstyle, and I continue working online. I don't go to the office every day.
Okay.
For me, effect of coronavirus was so good because I started working online. I can work from which country I like.
Like, I was going to ask you, like, was it a good thing that happened to you or a bad thing? But you succeeded my expectations and answered the question before I asked it. Rebecca, how about you? Like, was a coronavirus like a good thing for you or a bad thing for you?
It was good thing for me because when it started, in that summer 2020 I came to Tajikistan and here I started to work.
Yes.
At the same time, I write my theme in master degree, my theme.
Yes.
And 2 years, this year in summer, I go and defend my theme. Because of this, it was very good for me.
Positive.
It was a reason. Yes, it was a reason I can work and study.
I couldn't work and study. Good. Like, I did my homework and I defended my belt, right? Do you know what is defending a title?
Yes.
Defending a title, when you are like a fighter for UFC, you defend your title. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for answering these questions. And we have like some more questions to come, and let's take a look. Let's go. Edibek, do you work online or in the office?
I work in the office.
In the office,
not online. Yes.
Can you do?
But sometimes some of our colleagues, they work by video conference.
It's like, do you think you can take your work online?
No, my work, I think I have to online? Go. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Can, but it's good, I have to go there.
Okay, thank you. And Klim, let's go. Next question. What are the advantages and disadvantages of face-to-face meetings?
Okay. So advantages. On face-to-face meetings, you can feel each other emotions. And
like, can you bring an example? For example, you can say it's just an instance. We like 2 years ago, we had a meeting in the office, and when I was describing my bad experience that I had in the street, and I saw the face of my colleague went bitter, and I like realized that she didn't like my conversation about this bad experience, so I stopped talking about that bad experience. Like, this is a good example why face-to-face meetings have more advantages. So, like, examples like this, it would be better. Okay, let's go.
No, okay. So other advantages that I think if you have never met your have never met your new partner,
Yes.
better to start your conversation with face-to-face meetings, because online meetings doesn't give you all picture of human.
Yes.
For example, if you start online meeting with a new partner, maybe your partner doesn't have time for you, and the meeting will be not effective. But when you start face-to-face meeting, before meeting you talk about the time of this meeting, and in my opinion, partner your partner will have time for you.
Yes. Okay. Like, he or she will spare free time for you. So when the partner is in the office, like she does not do anything, just talks to you and spends time with you, and it makes the meetings more effective. Thanks. How about disadvantages?
So the first disadvantage is that you no need to spend time to the road to meeting. For example, if meeting will be in another city, you should pay a ticket, should reserve the hotel, and these things take so much time.
Yes, time, money. Yeah, that is a disaster. Okay, let's go. Next one. Edibek, what are the advantages and disadvantages of online meetings?
Of course, the advantages of online meetings is, first of all, not spelling or
Yes.
spelling, yes, trusted.
Spending, yeah.
Spending, yes, not spending. First of all, time. And when our work or our maybe if we learn some or studying, we learn some languages. Our place is far from our home. We spend the money also. It's advantages of on. Not advantages of online meetings.
Yes.
Yes,
And
we save our time. Maybe I go until university until work 1 hour. We save 1 hour for us. Or maybe I spend 20 or 50 some money until the place I go. I save 50 some money. It is advantages online meetings.
disadvantages?
Disadvantages, of course, like you said in pre before question, it's about feeling image or especially when we don't use camera, nobody know what are you doing.
Yes.
Maybe you put your computer or telephone, you do some another thing.
Yes.
Especially it's without videos, it will be a lot.
Terrible. Now I got you.
Yes.
That is why I asked you to turn on your cameras. That is why. Okay. Let's go.
It's real lesson.
Yes, with camera it's a real lesson. Okay.
Of course.
Thank you guys, and I am going to ask you like different questions. Klim, let's go. Are you a coffeeholic?
No, I am not a coffeeholic.
You're not a coffeeholic. Okay, do you care if you have instant or blend coffee?
Yes, I think that instant coffee better. Yes.
Yeah, instant coffee better. Okay, do you need coffee to wake you up in the morning?
I don't need coffee to wake up in the morning. Often I drink water.
Water.
I need.
Okay. So, is coffee bad for you?
No,
like
it's not
in your
bad.
opinion. Okay. Does coffee affect your appetite? So, like, if you drink coffee, you like not care that much about breakfast. But if you do not drink coffee, you have like a good breakfast. Does it affect you like this or not?
It is a fact, yes.
How?
But I think
Positively or negatively?
negative. I think that if you start to drink coffee and now eat breakfast, you will become some problems with your stomach.
With your stomach. Okay. With your stomach. Yeah, you're right. But yeah, and the point is here probably the appetite. For example, when I'm at home and I drink coffee, I do not care that much about breakfast, you know. But like it means it negatively affects me. But when I'm in a cafe, like let's say it's 10 or 11, even 12 o'clock, like it is afternoon also almost. I order like let's say Americano and like 2 or 3 croissants with chocolate, and I mean, come on, it just positively affects my appetite. Let's go number 6.
Maybe.
Do you think of Starbucks?
I think that it is a really good coffee shop, and it is a really big and cool business, worldwide business.
How about the coffee? Like, do you think the quality of Starbucks coffee is really good?
I think that quality of coffee in Starbucks in a normal level, not so good, not normal.
Don't you think when you talk about Apple iPhones, about phones, Apple iPhone is like hyper priced. I mean, it's like extra priced. You kind of like pay for a simple thing like extra money, and Tesla for cars, and coffee for Starbucks, and blah blah other companies. Don't you think like something like this is happening with the Starbucks? Or do you
Maybe,
think
but
they really deliver the quality?
I think that high quality and big amount of coffee shops is not the same because it's so difficult. And also Starbucks is a big brand and a famous logo
Yeah.
at first.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Number 7. Do you think caffeine is a dangerous drug?
Yes, I agree with it. Why
Mhm.
not? Caffeine is not normal for humans.
Okay. 8. What do you think of the new trend of flavored coffee? Like Starbucks, and there are several other companies actually, not only Starbucks, who are offering different like types of coffee. It is latte, it is venti, like let's say not 100, probably like 20, 30 types of coffee. Like, what do you think of those types?
I think these types of coffee
Mm-hmm.
disappeared. Disappeared for girls, you know.
Ah.
Because not all girls drink espresso and standard coffee, but Starbucks want to earn big money, and they start to produce new trends of coffee. But
Yes.
it's not good. These new coffee are always not good. Not so bad. Not so bad.
Yeah, not so bad, but like it is bad only for the guys. Probably the number of guys who want to date girls will decrease after introduction of this kind of coffees. 9. Do you like the smell of coffee? Personally, I love it. How about you?
I also like the smell of coffee,
Yeah.
and I think that smell of coffee kill other smells.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, like
You
it
agree?
is. I love it. Number 10. What
Yes.
would you like to know about coffee? Wow, an interesting question.
What would you like to know?
Yeah.
So I surf internet for some information about coffee and read some text,
Yeah.
special text
What?
about coffee. I
Wow.
can recommend you to to find a special site. The name of this site coffee. I forget. I will send you the name of this site. So in this site you can find all types of coffee which you like, and these guys, the owner of this brand, buy not blended coffee and start blended in Russia, and you can buy a small bag, and you can choose 10 small bags, and it is interesting. Why not?
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
the price is not so high.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I would like to continue our conversation like a lot because it's getting more interesting and interesting. Idibek, thank you, Klim. I'm gonna ask a couple questions from Idibek. Idibek, hi, are you here?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's. Now it's your turn. Tell us, please. What are there any health benefits to drink coffee?
Yes, for me, there is
Yes.
benefit to drink
Yes.
coffee because I drink coffee, I wake up.
Oh, so you are a coffeeholic. Okay. Okay. Let's go to number 2, please. What do you know about coffee production and who gets the big profit?
Of course, businessmen get a lot benefit.
Get a lot benefit. Okay.
Thank you so much for watching this discussion lesson until the end or listening to this lesson. If you want to join our discussion lesson, just shoot us a message on Telegram. If you liked our discussion, just like this video or audio and leave a comment under the video or audio, and hope to see you in our future discussion lessons. Bye bye.